Hello everyone. As you can see, Ozzy's having a bit of a lazy day today. He's lying around and he's actually wearing yesterday's clothes, look. And he's a bit sleepy today, but he's still going to do a little bit of learning because he's been practicing his letters and his sounds and his numbers, and he wants to show off to you today. So he's chosen today's story. It's called The Tiger Who Came to Tea. I think he's hoping someone exciting might knock on his front door and come to tea. It's not going to happen just yet though, is it? This is by the author, Judith Kerr. It's one of my favourite stories. The Tiger Who Came to Tea. Once there was a little girl called Sophie, and she was having tea with her mummy in the kitchen. Suddenly, there was a ring at the door. Sophie's mummy said, "I wonder who that can be. Well, it can't be the milkman because he came this morning. And it can't be the boy from the grocer because this isn't the day he comes. And it can't be Daddy because he's got his own key. We'd better open the door and see." Sophie opened the door and there was a big, furry, stripy tiger. The tiger said, "Excuse me, but I'm very hungry. Do you think I could have tea with you?" Sophie's mummy said, "Of course, come on in." So the tiger came into the kitchen and sat down at the table. Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a sandwich?" But the tiger didn't just take one sandwich. He took all the sandwiches on the plate and swallowed them in one big mouthful. And he still looked hungry, so Sophie passed him the buns. But again, the tiger didn't just eat one bun. He ate all the buns on the dish. And then he ate all the biscuits and all the cake. Sounds a bit like you, Oz. Until there was nothing left to eat on the table. So Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a drink?" And the tiger drank all the milk in the milk jug and all the tea in the teapot. I hope it's not too hot. And then he looked around the kitchen to see what else he could find. He ate all the supper that was cooking in the saucepans and all the food in the fridge and all the packets and tins in the cupboard. And he drank all the milk and all the orange juice and all Daddy's beer and all the water in the tap. Then he said, "Thank you for my nice tea. I think I'd better go now." And he went. Sophie's mummy said, "I don't know what to do. I've got nothing for Daddy's supper. The tiger has eaten it all." And Sophie found she couldn't have her bath because the tiger had drunk all the water in the tap. Just then, Sophie's daddy came home. So Sophie and her mummy told him what had happened and how the tiger had eaten all the food and drunk all the drink. I think Ozzy might be eating all the things in the classroom. We'll have a look at that later. And Sophie's daddy said, "I know what we'll do. I've got a very good idea. We'll put on our coats and we'll go to a cafe." So they went out in the dark and all the street lamps were lit and all the cars had their lights on and they walked down the road to a cafe. And they had a lovely supper with sausages and chips and ice cream. In the morning, Sophie and her mummy went shopping and they bought lots more things to eat. And they also bought a very big tin of tiger food in case the tiger should come to tea again. But he never did. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. So the book that we're looking at today is called The Tiger Who Came to Tea. I've written the title up here. The Tiger Who Came to Tea. I think I can hear some of you shouting at me. I think you're shouting, why have I used capitals in the middle of my sentence? Well, that's a really good question. And the reason I've done it is it's because it's not a sentence. The Tiger Who Came to Tea is the title of the book. And the authors always use capitals in their titles. Well, they mostly do, because they want to make the title big and bold and to make it stand out so that in a bookshop you would choose their book. So that's why I've used capitals there. We found out on this page, we will find out, that Sophie opened the door and there was a big, furry, stripy tiger. I've done these words in green, look, big, furry, stripy, because they are describing words. They're describing the tiger. So I'm thinking today, maybe you could find one of your favourite toys and you could describe it. Go on, shout out some describing words to describe my dragon. What's that? Red? Yes, definitely red. Oh yes, you've spotted his teeth. Shh. Ah. P. Sharp. T. E. Sharp teeth. Brilliant. Oh, what was that? Spiky horn. Yes, spiky. S. P. I. E. Spiky. Oh, does it look right? Should it have an E in? I'm not sure. I'll have to look in my dictionary later. Oh, yellow eyes. He has got yellow eyes. Y. O. Yellow eyes. How many describing words can you find for your toy? Have a go today. I bet you can get more than mine. We only got 1, 2, 3, 4, didn't we? Go on, try and beat 4 for your toy. Right, I've got a challenge for you. I've taken some of the sentences from the story and I'm going to see if you can do a dictation. Do you remember? That's when you need your pencil and paper. I'll read out a sentence and you see if you can write it and then we'll look at the answers. Tell you what I'll do. I'm going to count backwards from 63 down to 43. If you've already got a pen and paper, you can count with me. If you haven't got it, you've got 20 seconds to go and get it. Ready? Steady, off you go. 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42. I think that's where we said we'd stop, unless I said it wrong. Right, hopefully you've got your pen and paper. Are you ready? I'm going to say the sentence. You get ready to write it. Don't forget all the things a sentence needs. Can you remember? What does a sentence need at the beginning? You're right! Capital letters. What does it need between all the words? Finger spaces. Well done! What about at the end of your sentence? Yes, definitely full stops. But what if I was asking a question? What would you need then? A question mark, that's right. So listen carefully. Let's see. Once a tiger went to her house. Are you ready? I'm going to say it again. Once a tiger went to her house. You could pause here if you want a bit more time to write it. This is the second sentence. He ate all her food. He ate all her food. Pause here whilst you write it. The third sentence. Then he said, I will go now. Then he said, I will go now. Pause here if you want some time to write the rest of that sentence. And this is a bonus sentence. This has got some year 2 sight words in as well. Was there any water left? Was there any water left? Do you think I was asking a question there? You might know what to put at the end, mightn't you? Was there any water left? Right, Let's have a look at the answers, see how you did. Ready? Did you get once? A tiger went to her house. Full stop. Did you get that one? Well done. Second sentence. He ate all her food. Did you get that one right? Fantastic effort. Well done. Then, did you get your capital? He said, did you spell your sight word said correctly? I will go now. Full stop. Did you get that one? Well done. Last one, this was your bonus one because it had a year two, well, it had 2 year 2 words. Was there any water left? And because it was asking a question, was there any water left? It got a question mark. Fantastic. Well done for having a go. Keep up the good learning. Well done.